everyone and a very warm welcome to WsCube Tech. So guys, in our previous session we have completed our small project where we have scrapped all the data from Flipkart. In our today's session we are going to create an amazing project where we will be scrapping the data from the site of Airbnb India. So guys, in this project again we will be going to the website of Airbnb India. And also on the website of Airbnb India, there will be multiple pages. From that, we need to scrap the data. So I'll just show it to you. Suppose if I write Airbnb, it should be Airbnb Delhi and search it. We'll go to this link. Okay, let's just search for anything. Let's just click directly on search. And as soon as we click on search, you can see over here that we have lots of hotel rooms over here where we have all the details like the name, and then we have the price, then we have the description, and also we have the reviews, similarly just like how we had in Flipkart. And again, if I scroll down over here, you will again notice that there are different pages, and then there is an arrow as well which can help us to redirect to next page. So let's get started guys, and before we get started I would like you all to pause this video and try it by yourself, because the method would be almost similar like how we did it in the Flipkart website. So let's get started guys, and so give it a try guys, and if you are not able to do it then you can resume this video and see how it can be done. So for getting started, here we will write from bs4 import beautiful soup. We need our request library, so import requests, not regex but requests. And then we need our pandas as well so that we can store this data somewhere. So for that I'll be importing pandas as pd. Once we are done with this, the next thing that we need to do over here is get our URL. So for URL we will be writing, or we will be going to our browser, get this page from here. So I'll just copy this data and paste it here. Okay. After this, we will be writing requests.get for the URL, and we'll store it inside a variable so that we can get it printed. So r is equals to requests.get, and let's print r. So as soon as I print r over here, I have debugged basically, but yes, I will run it again. So as soon as we have run this program, let me just scroll up for you. So the request response is 200. That means we can obtain the HTML of the page. Now that we can obtain the HTML of the page, let's start working with our beautiful soup. For that, I'll be writing here that soup is equals to beautiful soup. And inside this we'll be writing r.text, comma, and we'll be dealing in LXML. That's why I'll be writing LXML over here. Let's print the soup and let's see how the code looks like. So guys, this is the code, and as you can see from this code we are not able to understand anything. So what we'll do, we'll go back to our website, and here the first thing that we need to do is moving between the pages. Right. So for moving between the pages, we'll again click on inspect, click on navigation bar. I'll scroll a little bit up, and as you can see there is our next arrow over here, and I guess I have pressed the next arrow by mistake, so I'll just click on back again. Again I'll bring my navigation bar here. Yeah. So here we have something. Let me just find it. Okay, it's our next button. There is one ARIA label, and we have our next button. Okay. Now we need to copy the class from here. So we'll copy the class, and it's in A tag. For A tag again, we'll go back in our code, and here I'll try to write. So we need the next page. From our next button, we are getting the next page over here. For that, I'll be writing np is equals to soup.find. We need to find an A tag whose class is equal to the class that I'm going to mention over here. Okay. And what do we need to get is the href of this from this. So that means we need to get the link from this. So we'll be writing href inside the double quotation, and let's try to print next page. So as soon as I run it, so this is how I have got the link for the next page. And again, here as well, you can see that just like how in Flipkart it happened that there was no host name. So for the host name, again we'll go to our code and copy this host name from here. So if I copy this and come back to my code, and here we will be writing complete next page. Complete next page is equals to, we'll be passing this inside the double quotes. We'll use the plus symbol. Also you will see that already there is a slash over here, so we'll remove this slash from here and write NP. Now let's try to print CNP. So CNP is equals to, and I'll just remove this NP from here and let's run it. So as soon as I now run it, you can see we have received a link, and let's click on this link. So as soon as we click on this link as well, I just hope this is for the second page, and let's scroll down. So you can now see it's for the second page. Now what will happen, again the loop will continue and the URL of this page will come on the top, and again we'll go to the next page. That means what it will do, it will go to the URL of the next page, find the HTML of that page. From that HTML it will go to the next button, and again it will obtain the href, that means the link from there, and again from that link we will convert that link into the URL, and the same procedure will continue here. For that same procedure to continue, what we'll do over here is very simple, that here we will write our URL is equals to CNP, and again we will be writing r is equals to requests dot get. We need to get this URL now, and again we will need to find the soup, that means get the HTML of this page. For that we will be writing soup is equals to beautiful soup, in the brackets are dot text, comma, we will be dealing in LXML. And once you are done with this, we'll put this inside while true, so that we can continuously move it, and unless we get to the next page, we will stop doing it. So for that, we'll be just writing while true. I'll put it inside the tab. Now let's run and see what we will be getting over here. So here we have page 1, page 2, 3, 4. So this is for 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm assuming if I open this, I'll get directed to page number 5. And let's wait for it to load. And if I scroll down here, yes, I am correct that this is our page number 5. And as you can see, after few tries, it has stopped because there is no get button. That means after few pages, it has stopped because there is no next page over there. So you can loop it till here and extract the data. Now how you can extract the data is very simple. Once we have got this thing, that how we can obtain the URL of first page, all we now need to do is extract the data from our first page, and we will loop it again inside the while true. Okay. So for that, what I'll simply do is, as of now, I'll remove this loop from here, put these things back on place, and from here we'll start getting the things that we need. So what all things that we need to scrap the data is, so I'll just come back on our second page here. So actually on our first page, but second tab. And if I inspect this, the first thing that we need is the name. So for the name, we'll just, let me just move it a little bit, and okay, let's go inside it, and inside it, let's open it. Let's move a little bit down, and here only we'll find it. Okay, so it's here, and if it's not clearly visible, I'll just click on these triple dots and let me just send it at the bottom. Okay, let's shift this thing a bit up. So we are first of all going for the name. So the name is over here in this div. As we can see, it says guest suit, As you can see over here, it says Get Suite in Greater Kailash. And let's copy the class from here. So I have copied the class and we can clearly see it's in div tag. And again, we'll go back to our code. So first of all, that the thing that we are grabbing from here are the names. For the names, I'm creating a variable called as names. Okay. Also, let's do one thing. Let's create a list of all the things outside here. So all the things that we need here is the names, then the description, or for second thing would be the price. Price is equals to this. Description is equals to this. And lastly, reviews is equals to an empty list. Okay. So first of all, we will be working with the names here. So I'll be writing here name. Names is equals to soup dot find all, and we'll be finding all with the div tag, comma, and the class underscore is equals to, inside the double quotes we'll pass the class, and I have made a mistake. I have copied something else, so I'll just go back and copy the class from here. So let's copy it. Once we have copied it, let's come back to our code. Let's paste it here and let's print names. So if I only print the names right now, I will get a list with everything. That means the div and the tags and everything. Okay. And yeah. So first of all, it's printing the link for us. But yes. So as you can see, it says flat in New Delhi. Flat in New Delhi. Private room in New Delhi. Private room in New Delhi. And I'm getting something else, I'm assuming. So let me just check the link once again, that we are copying the same class or different class is it. So over here we have received these things. It says home in New Delhi, and then we have flat in New Delhi. Now these things, so as in Flipkart also the products keep changing. So even here the hotels keep changing. So that's why the names are coming different from here to there. Okay, once we have received the names, the next thing that we need to inspect over here is the price. For the price, we'll go here. Okay, again we need to scroll down a bit. Okay, this part is for the reviews, this part is for the home. And we have found it here. So here if I open this div even more, open this span. In this span, we have a span tag which has class like this. And here we have a price, originally this and this. Okay, so here we have got this, and all we need to do is copy this, and it's in span tag. So for the span tag, we will be writing prices is equals to soup dot find all, and it should be in our span tag. So I'll be writing span tag, comma, class underscore is equals to, inside the double quotes we'll pass the class, and let's try to print the prices as well. I'm leaving the spaces in between so that later with the help of for loop we can append them inside our list. And as of now, let's run it. So as soon as we run it, we'll get the URL, then we'll get the prices as well. Start your search, and here we have chicken. Okay, it seems the span tag is similar for different things. Okay, so instead of span tag, we'll take the div tag over here. So as we can see, it's in div tag as well. And even in span, okay, now we have got the prices over here. So if we open them even more, we will get the prices separately. Okay, this one works. So we have a span which has a class like this. Let's try with this one and let's see if it works. So instead of giving this class to it, we'll be giving this one. And now let's run and see. Okay, cool, it works. So here, as you can see, we have received the prices as well. And now all we need to do is get the description and the reviews. For description, again, we'll come back here. And for the description, let's see what do we have here. So here, we'll choose this part. Okay, we'll open this. And it says the isolated room entrance. Okay, this one seems fine. The second one says one queen bed, and this one says the availability. Okay, so we do not have a complete box that has the whole thing, so we can go with any one of them. So let's go with the first one. Okay, So I'll copy this one because this explains better as well that it has an isolated room with a private entrance and a gym. So we'll go with this one. Let's copy this, go back to our div. It has our div tag and we'll be writing description. So DESC is equals to soup dot find all. We'll be finding all with the div tags, comma, class underscore is equals to. In the double quotes, we'll be passing the class. And let's print this description as well. So let's print DESC. And let's run and check it as well. So as soon as I run it. Okay, so here we can see light and sunny happy place. This, and then if I scroll down, it says Moroccan ride and something like that. I don't know what that thing is, but okay. Yeah, I guess we have received all the studio apartment with common terrace, and then we have something like boutique modern studio, private balcony, kitchen. Yeah, so I guess we have received all the required things as well. So we have description now, and lastly the last thing that we need is the reviews. So for the reviews again we need to go back to our code. So for going back to our code, I'll just move to our browser, and here, so this, in this section we have our reviews. Again, we need to just go here. Let's close this one. Okay, we have it in this one. Let's open it a bit and open it a little bit more. Doesn't seems to finish over here. Okay, but let me just check. So here we are in span, and if we scroll down a little bit more, I'm assuming somewhere I'll find this. It's kind of hard to find that where it is. Okay, we are on second one. I'm still on the second one. Okay, so there is some span. So here it's even opening more. So there are more things to it. Okay, here we have the carousel description. Let's go open it more and more. Okay, so many things are there. So you just have to keep opening and looking for the keep looking for the tags. Okay. So all you need to do is keep opening these tags and just keep looking for them, and you'll finally found it. It's here in our span tag where the class is also given here. So let's just copy this. It's in span tag. Aria hidden is true. I don't know what that thing is, but yeah. So we have this over here, and let's come back to our code. Now the next thing that we need to write over here is the reviews. Reviews is equals to soup dot find all. We'll be finding all the elements with the span tag, comma, class underscore is equal to the given class, and print reviews. So now let's run and see what output we'll get. We'll get the URL first. After the URL, we'll be getting all these things. So you can now see that we have received the reviews as well, which says 4.55 reviews, and 195 people have given the reviews. And for the next one, 4.8 reviews, 210 people have given the review. So yes, we have got all the things that were required. All we need to do now is put them inside the list and create a data frame out of it, and then we will be storing it into a CSV file. So for that, simply all we need to do is write, let's just remove this and write for I in names, colon, n is equals to I dot text. That means we need to obtain the text from these lists. After obtaining the text from these lists, because right now the data that we are getting everything, that the tag, the class and everything. We need to get the text only from here. So for that, we'll be writing I.text, and to retrieve the data, we will be writing, and to append the data, we will be writing. So first one is names. So names dot append n. Okay. And then similarly, we'll do the same thing with our prices. For the prices, again, we'll remove this line, and for I in prices. So now the process becomes kind of quick. And we have n is equals to I.text, capital N, not names, but we will be adding it into the prices. So price dot append n. Okay, and then we have description. For description, again, we'll remove this line. For I in description, colon, n is equals to I dot text, and capital D description dot append. So this is the empty list in which we are appending all our data. Okay. And then lastly we have the reviews, where we need to add the reviews. For that again we will be using our for I in reviews colon n is equals to I dot text, and then we will add capital R reviews dot append n. Okay. So once we are done with this, we need to create a data frame over here. For the data frame, I'll be writing df is equals to pd. That means we'll be calling our pandas library over here. From that, we will be using pd dot data frame of a dictionary, and we'll be creating a dictionary where first would be the hotel. Or you can just write name over there, because they are not actually the names also, but just the pictures are given and they have not revealed the name, so we'll just write name or something like that. Okay, and in this I'll be passing my names list. The next thing over here would be the prices per night, because we are doing for it for 1 day stay. So prices per night would be colon price comma, next thing is the description. So we'll write hotel description, or not just hotel, but it can be a stay as well. So stay description, and colon, we'll be writing our description list, and lastly the reviews. For reviews, we'll be passing our reviews list. And here we are done. Now let's print this data frame and see how does it looks like. So I'll just print this data frame, and I do not need to print that CNP as well. So let me just remove this CNP from here, and let's run it. Accepted after a dictionary, somewhere I have made a small error. So okay, here. So here I have used a comma instead of a colon, my bad. Okay, now let's run and see, and let's see how does it looks like as well. So let's just wait for a while, and okay, you can see we have received a data frame over here which says name, and the rest columns are not visible over here because they are capturing more space. So we have name, reviews, and in between we have prices and the descriptions as well. So once the data frame has been created, we are now ready to create our loop. So if I'll write over here, let's put it inside the for loop. We know there are 15 pages over here. So what we can do over here is very simple, that we can start it from here. And okay, so here, this part, I need to put this part inside the tab, and here we will be writing for I in range will start from 1, and because there are 15 pages, the link of first page we have already over here, so we'll go up to 14. And let's run and see. Also, let's convert it to a CSV file as well by writing df.toCSV, and here we'll be giving the name. So Airbnb Delhi hotels or stays .csv. So this is the name of my file. Now as soon as I run it, I hope there are no errors, and yes, there is an error already. So in the for loop I forgot to put a colon in the end, so let's just put this colon. Cool. So now let's run it again, and let's wait for a while. So it says all the arrays must be of same length. Why it's saying all the arrays must be of same length? Let's have a look on different pages and see what is going on here. So if I go to this page, okay, this page has been opened by mistake, and if I go to this page, there could be a possibility that there could be the length of maybe some of the things over here is not equal, because it might be possible that some place has no reviews at all, some place is exactly new, or you can, so this one is a new place, right? This is a new place, so we cannot get reviews from here. So as of now, what we can do, we can just remove the reviews part from here and just obtain the other different parts. Okay, Or you can do one thing as well, that instead of getting only this 4.831, we can get the whole thing over here. So if you remember, there was one string which had the whole thing. So we can get that whole thing over here. And as of now, what I'm doing is I'm removing this reviews part from here. So let's just not add these reviews to our CSV file, and let's run it for now. And let's wait for a little while, because as you can see, it will be going to our 15 pages and extracting the data from all the 15 pages. So the code has been executed now, and it was the issue with the reviews only, because in some of the cases the reviews were not available. So here I'll go to my programs and check for that as well, that the CSV file, we have got the CSV file or not. So we have written something like Airbnb Delhi stays .csv. Let's open it. And okay, as you can see over here, we have the name, we have the prices, and we have the stay description. So I hope guys that this project again is clear to you, that how we have step by step created this project. And here we have all the details, we have the names, we have the prices, we have all the descriptions, and it goes up to 261. Okay. So I hope guys the code over here was clear to you. We have seen both the methods by which we can go on the next pages. The first method that we applied in Flipkart was that there was the same link, but the strings in the end were changing. In this thing, the whole link is changing. The links of different pages are not similar, like all the pages are not similar. They were completely different. That's why we use this concept of CNP over here, and it worked also. So we have seen both the methods, and we have scrapped all the data as well. In our next session, we are going to start a complete new module. So stay connected guys, and I'll see you in the next session. Thank you.